When I first moved to Pricklethicket, I made a very firm resolution that I was not going to get any kind of livestock until the barn was done. And I've done really well. It's been a year and a half, but I didn't count on the very persuasiveness of my goat friends, Noelle and Jessica, from A Happy Goat Creamery. So 2 weeks after I got down here, Noelle's like, hey, are you ready for some goats yet? Because you have to have at least 2. You can't have 1. They're very unhappy. And I'm like, oh, no, I don't have a barn. I'm not going to get any animals until I have a barn. And then last spring, she said, hey, I've got some really nice kids and some really nice doelings. Would you like one? And I was like, no, I don't have a barn, so I'm not going to get anything. And then she told me last week, hey, I have some little doelings with ears, and I'm not going to keep them. Would you like them? And she sent me pictures, which I think was completely unfair. It was unfair, Noelle, unfair. And so this happened. This one is Tic. This one is Tac. They're not sisters. They have different mamas, but they probably have the same dad. And they are American Lamancha goats. So usually Lamanchas don't have, one of the breed characteristics is they don't have the pinna, the outer part of the ear. And so when they're born with, sorry, Tac. So when they're born with these ears, oh, I know, life's so hard. So when they're born with these ears, they don't meet breed standard. It doesn't affect their milk production. Lamanchas are great producers. It doesn't affect anything else. It's what I had before. I love Lamanchas. They're very mellow. They're usually pretty quiet, but I think Tic's going to be kind of a drama princess. Anyway, what does having these babies mean for me? It means that the barn needs to be more of a priority. It means that I need to finish my wattle fence, which is probably 3/4 of the way done, so not a huge deal. It also means that I have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to feed these little guys, which is crazy, but that's just how it is. All in all, though, I don't think I've ever waited to get animals until I had everything all set up. So maybe I just need that little push to get things done. I do kind of hate having to do temporary stuff because in my experience, it's never as temporary as I think it's going to be. I always kind of like, oh, I'll get to it later because this is working okay, even though it looks funky or whatever. So anyway, so here's my temporary goat playpen. And it's just made with some pallets, and then the plywood is actually the forms that we use to do the light straw clay. So we'll take those off and put them back where they go. I put it here because I can see out the window, just look right down. And if there's any, we do have predators here. I don't think with Hank around, because they can smell, the dog probably won't have a problem with them. But if there is a problem, I can hear them. So that's good. They have, they're a little crazy. I'll bottle feed them for 3 months probably. Some people don't do it that long. I'll just use up the entire bag of formula because after these guys, I should never have to buy the milk replacer again because I'll have goats to produce milk. So these are future cheese making lessons right here. So join us for other things. Is there anything else? Any questions you have? Any other things that you want to see? Please let me know, and we'll see you next time.